Hello, I'm Indigo Owl, coming to you live from London with weekly guidance. I'm starting a couple of minutes early. I've worked on my setup as promised, and I think this week should be a bit easier for you to see all the cards. I have a purple scene going on here today, very much. We've got 3 amethysts came out, and I drew one card early. This card is an oracle card that I drew for my top fans on Facebook. So that one is already displayed. This beautiful crystal really wanted to come into this reading today. I haven't worked out where I'm going to put it. It really wants to be in the in good view, but I might put it over here, and hopefully it's happy there. So I like to make sure my crystals are happy. I'm just going to start preparing the cards. We've got here the Fairy Tarot card by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Just make sure none of them are upside down this time. I could see that at the end there, there's some upside down cards. If a card comes upside down in the reading, that's fine. I'll read it upside down, but I don't like to have cards that are upside down to start with. So just as well I came here a bit early, I do need to move some of these cards around. Make sure they're all the right way up. That's how I read my cards. I've been reading cards for a long time, and I have my way of doing it. Spirit knows how I work and how I read my cards. So for me, it's important that my deck is ready to work in the way that I'm used to, especially when I'm reading for other people. And if you are watching this, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay, or whether you're watching on my YouTube channel, I totally forgot what I was saying then. This reading is for you if you happen to come across it, unless it doesn't resonate. In that case, it's not for you. So please take from my readings what resonates for you, and what doesn't resonate is for somebody else. Queen of Winter, of course it is. I like to see what the bottom card tells me. So this card deck is ready, but before we start with the tarot, and hello if anybody's here watching me, I can't actually see, my phone is turned the other way, so please do like, share and comment. I will read the comments afterwards. I can't read them during the reading at the moment because of how I've set things up, but I love all comments. I will reply to all comments. I don't get so many yet that it's too overwhelming to comment on all of them. The first card we're going to draw will be from the Romance Angel Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue. So the first card we have here says Trust Your Intuition. That came from the Fairy Oracle deck. That's our theme, our first theme card for this week that we'll be doing the reading for. The reading will be from Friday up until this week's Friday up until next week Thursday. The dates are up in the description. I can't remember now what exact dates they will be, and I don't want to say the wrong date. So we've shuffled this deck as well. We've got one more deck to shuffle here, and we have Grace cards, So Beautiful by Cheryl Richardson. Absolutely beautiful cards. One of them still has a bit of blue tack on the back because that must have been hanging up somewhere. Sometimes I like to draw an oracle card, and if it really resonates with me, I would actually put it up somewhere that I can keep seeing it. I will put it on my wall with blue tack. I will leave it on the table. I will use it as a reading mark, things like that, so that it can keep reminding me of the message that I needed to hear. But firstly, we're going to draw another theme card from this Romance Angel deck. I hope you're ready for this. I don't think I've used this deck in a live guidance before. This is a deck I often only use if somebody has a private reading and requests, especially a card from this deck. So if you have any questions relating to love, relationship and romance, keep your eyes peeled and your ears tuned in. I'm ready to draw a card. I'll do this very swiftly. Let's see what we've got. We have keep an open mind, and it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. If this resonates with you, that's quite a strong message. That probably means that you have been hoping to find your soulmate. You have been asking Spirit to guide you to your soulmate or guide your soulmate to you. And Spirit is giving you a little preview saying your soulmate may not be what you expect. It may be different from people you've gone for in the past. However, this will be a good match for you. So keep an open mind. That's the message. So we already have trust your intuition, and now we have keep an open mind. If you do not have any questions to do with romance, or this message, keep an open mind, doesn't resonate for you to do with romance, you can still use the message. The message can still be for you, because keep an open mind can be useful in many situations in life. So we have trust your intuition, keep an open mind. Let's see which grace card we get. I am so excited. I say this every time. I really get excited about cards and readings, and especially these live readings are really exciting for me. I did a reading for myself earlier today that was beautifully insightful, and I really enjoyed. But reading with other people has a really special energy to it, and reading for kind of on an open platform as I do here on Facebook has a really, really special energy. And the fact that I can save the video and upload it, and people can watch the replay later, or you can watch it live and watch it again later after a couple of days and see how it fits in with your week. I will also upload it on my YouTube channel called Indigo Owl, like me. So there is many ways to access my live readings. You can trust you will see the reading at the time that it will make sense to you. I will close my eyes for these cards because they're printed with pictures on both sides, and I don't want to be tempted to pick a picture that looks pretty or interesting. We have a card and it says direction. Let's read the back. It says, look for clues. Grace will lead us to the exact events and experiences we need at precisely the right time. What a beautiful message. So we have as the theme for these 7 days, trust your intuition, keep an open mind, and look for clues, knowing that Spirit is leading you in the right direction. So now we're ready to look at the tarot cards. I'm going to shuffle these now that I know that all the cards are the right way up. If there is any card that I've missed and it's still upside down and we draw it today, then I will read it upside down, because then that was definitely meant to be, because it wasn't my intention to leave any upside down cards in here. The reason there were any upside down cards in here in the first place is because we used this as one of the decks. Here's one upside down one. See, I found it in my tarot workshop. This one keeps falling over. I'm now thinking, is this a special message for me? Because my attention is being drawn to it repeatedly. So I'm still shuffling this beautiful fairy tarot deck, but I think that's now enough. I'm going to draw 7 cards, one for each of the weekdays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more from over here. I'm feeling definitely here. Yep, this one felt great. There is another upside down one. You can see I really don't like it in the way I do it anyway. Let's put these away. So we have, the first card will be for Friday. I'm going to guess it the 22nd. I hope I've got the date right. If the date is wrong, ignore the date and go with the week. That this is this Friday coming up. We have the star. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 2 cards. They're stuck together. We have the star and we have the 9 of spring. Absolutely mind-blowing. I did not realize I had drawn 2 cards for Friday, but nothing happens in tarot by coincidence, only by synchronicity. We obviously needed 2 cards for Friday, and instead of Spirit telling me to draw 2 cards for Friday, which maybe I might have argued back, to be honest, and said, 7 cards is plenty for one reading, Spirit simply made me draw 2 cards together, and they work beautifully together because 17, the star, is one of the most fortunate cards in tarot. It speaks of dreams coming true, rejuvenation, regeneration. On here the message is look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Couldn't we all do with that? Let's have some of the beautiful star energy in our lives. How amazing on Friday. And 17 is the number of physical immortality. It's a very special number. Okay. And the card that's come with it for Friday is 9 of spring. 9 of spring, or in a more traditional deck, would also be 9 of wands. 9 of wands is sometimes called battle weary. It comes at times where maybe we think we've fought enough battles, and if it still hasn't come to the desired outcome, maybe it's time to give up. It can come with this kind of feeling. But this card comes to say, this is not a time to give up. This is a time to keep going. You're nearly there. It basically says try one more time. On this particular card in this deck, it says protect the fruits of your labours, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, and environmental conservation. So for Friday, it really is saying now is the time to keep going. You're almost there. Protect what you've worked for so hard. Don't throw in the towel and waste all these efforts you've made, because you have the star energy. You may well have this feeling of being battle weary on Friday, but the star energy is coming almost from underneath and lifting you up. And the star is saying, look to the future with optimism, because things are starting to come together. Beautiful start here for Friday. I hope you can see these beautiful cards. Let's look at the next card, which will be for Saturday. And we have the 9 of winter. Now we have another 9. When numbers double up in tarot, it's super significant. As I said, it's all synchronistic. The 9 of winter. or in a more traditional deck, the Nine of Swords, is often called excessive worry. It's a card that says, don't worry so much. Things are not as bad as you think, not as bad as they seem. They might not be bad at all. This might be you in your head, just worrying that because things haven't worked out in the past, they might not work out again. It says here, unfounded fear. Focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So where on Friday we have this amazing star energy starting to surface, and we may be feeling a bit battle weary. By Saturday, what might actually happen is that things starting to work out might actually trigger us into worrying more, just because we're now maybe having to leave our comfort zone and step into the unknown. Which with such a good sign here is going to definitely be worth it. Please be willing to leave your comfort zone in order to receive what you've been asking for. Let's look at Sunday. I'll show you first. I can't see what it is yet. I really, really hope I'm holding this at the right angle. I want you to see these beautiful cards. And we have the World for Sunday. The World is called successful completion in tarot. The major arcana go from 0 to 21. With 21, the last of the major arcana, is the successful completion of a whole cycle, the green light to go ahead if you're working on a new project. It says a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction. Now, interestingly enough, we have a card here that says direction, so follow these clues. But also know that you can choose the direction you want to go in. And it says a journey that is now complete. How beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful card. So we have Friday, Saturday and Sunday so far. Let's look at Monday. Who's ready to look at Monday? Me, I guess. Monday, what have we got? I'm so curious. I'll show you first. The High Priestess. Now, we have this card that mentions direction, which goes with this amazing card here. And now we have the High Priestess, which goes with intuition. And goes with this beautiful card here, saying trust your intuition. I will say it again for this card. Trust your intuition is the message of this card. Trust your own intuition, follow your dreams, be like the High Priestess that uses her wisdom. And yes, it says on here, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation. Wow, doesn't she look beautiful in this royal blue, or indigo blue, I'm going to call it, because I am indigo owl and that's my colour. Every time recently I come across the word meditation, I feel like stating again that meditation doesn't have to be sitting cross-legged with your eyes closed or with your eyes focusing on the flame of a candle. And I'm not saying that doesn't work, but if it doesn't work for you, that doesn't mean you can't meditate. There are many ways to meditate. You can meditate simply by doing everyday tasks a bit more slowly, like peeling vegetables or tidying up, watering the plants. You can meditate while you're going for a walk. Sometimes the physical movement helps the mind to slow down and for the meditation to be enabled. So Monday will be a good day to meditate in whichever form that works for you, or simply slow down a bit. In order to get in touch with your own inner High Priestess, so that you can truly follow your own intuition and your own inner direction. So we've got this here for Monday. I wonder if I put it here. I hope you can still see that. Let's look at Tuesday. Now I'm going to look first this time, because my curiosity got me. Ace of Autumn. That is absolutely beautiful. Now, autumn, otherwise also Pentacles in tarot, goes with all earthly practical things and also money. And the ace, all aces in tarot represent new beginnings, new challenges, often things we've been waiting for. The Ace of Autumn in particular can be literally money coming in, or it can be, for example, starting a new job that will bring more money in. It can sometimes be quite a physical new beginning, as in moving into a new house. So it says on here, a windfall of money, advice or resistance from others, a very successful project and a happy change in your career. Amazing. So here we've got a journey that is now complete on Sunday. On Monday, we're going to be quite meditative and really tune into our tuition. And by Tuesday, we will have manifested, hopefully all of us, this amazing Ace of Autumn in our lives, which we have all been waiting for, I'm sure. This has got a lovely, strong, earthly energy with it. Let's look at Wednesday. Who's going to look first this time? You look first. What have we got for Wednesday? Two of Autumn. That is amazing succession. The next card after the Ace of Autumn is the Two of Autumn. It literally goes from 1 to 10 in the minor arcana. And then we also have the royals. Two of Autumn sometimes shows somebody juggling time and money, or time or just money, but often both. But it also represents the ups and downs in life. And times where we need to balance things a little bit, or need to juggle things a little bit. Now, what can happen is, for example, if the Ace of Autumn comes for starting a new job, what can easily happen is that we have to adjust our schedule, and that temporarily we have to juggle things around a bit in order to accommodate this new job in our lives. This card really is getting to me today. So, very interesting succession here, and it says bring fun into everything you do. What a beautiful take on it. So if you are having to juggle a bit, try and make fun, have fun with it. Juggling multiple priorities or jobs. So maybe you already have a job and you get a part-time job and you get another part-time job. So in the moment you have to kind of really adjust to that, but it's good news because it's something you need and want. And it also says an exceptional talent for multitasking. Well, hopefully that's all of you. It can't be a bad talent to have in life. Let's look at the last card for Friday, which will be the 28th. Oh, not Friday, sorry. It's Thursday next week, which will be the 28th. We started with Friday this week, and we're going until Thursday next week. I'm going to look first. We have the Queen of Spring, or the Queen of Wands. She's my favourite queen. Wands come for things to do with career and your spiritual journey through life. We have literally here at the very beginning another card to do with spring, or the wands. It's very fiery energy. And this card is a card that comes when we really are starting to say, I feel like giving up. I keep trying. Let's say you keep trying at a career and it's just not making enough money, or has other challenges that makes you feel like things are just not coming together and you're really worrying a bit too much about it. But actually, this phase, by Sunday, things will have started to shift. And your perspective will have started to shift. And I feel like this is the last time in this particular area of your life where you're going to worry so much about something to do with your career, because you're about to come into this kind of successful completion. You're about to be offered something new that brings in the extra money that you need in order to keep going. And be able to have more fun. Even if you have to juggle more, you'll have more fun because you're really starting to feel that things are coming together and you are being successful. And by Thursday, you will be feeling like the Queen of Spring. The Queen of Spring is somebody who is good at business, who will not be taken for a fool easily, who is kind and ethical in their work, but also understands that in order to be a business person, you must make enough money, not just to keep the business running, but to get something back out of it, to be comfortable so you can do good business, so you can be really there for people and really engage in the way that you want to engage with your clients or customers. So what amazing ending for this reading. It says here, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Now that's the second time that came up as well. There was another card that spoke about other people being there to help you. Yes, here it mentioned assistance from others. So use your intuition to work out who is willing to help you and who is able to help you. Keep an open mind as to how things might develop, and use your own inner direction, what feels right for you, in which direction to go in order to move forward. And it also says here, maintain a balance between work and home life. Well, that makes a lot of sense to do is, again, this 2 of autumn, which does say you may have to juggle career and home life in that case a little bit, because you have this additional career opportunity coming in and that needs to be integrated. So a very great, this card is definitely has a message for me today, because I keep knocking it over. I know it is kind of right by my hand there as well, but like I said, there are only synchronicities and no coincidences when you read cards. So a very, very amazing reading again for this week, coming week, from Friday till next week, Thursday. I hope you have really, really enjoyed this reading. Please send me some love. Please like, share and comment. I love reading your comments. I really hope all of this resonates with you. If any of it doesn't, please ignore it. But if it does, let me know. I'm so happy when I get this feedback from you. I really, really enjoy spending this time with you. I will be back next week, Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I will also be uploading this video on my YouTube channel called Indigo Owl, where you can follow me, and YouTube will definitely let you know when I upload a video, whereas Facebook, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. I send you all so many blessings, and I say namaste. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.